Hey, what is going on, guys? New Ev here, and welcome to the very first episode of a brand new series that I will be diligent about and I will be constantly uploading, called Minecraft mod reviews. Today we are going to be looking at some of the FTB mods, or for those of you who don't know what FTB is, it's Feed the Beast, who make like majority of Minecraft mods, and I need to turn down my Minecraft sounds. Okay, all of them are actually good. But yeah, so this is going to be the first episode. The reason I wanted to start off with doing the actual FTB Academy mod pack, which you can go and download off of Curse, is because of the fact that, well, it's basic. It has a whole bunch of mods, which I'm going to go through this tutorial session so you guys can also understand like the mods. So this is going to be the video going through this tutorial. So let's get through it. This mod pack has lots of quests to help teach you how to play. To open them, click the menu in the top left of your inventory or use the quest book item. So this is the tutorial for quests of it. Left click a quest to open it. More quests are invisible until they are unlocked. Dark grey quests are locked even if they're visible. That was a mouthful in itself. You have to finish every task for a quest to complete. Hover over the task to see what you have to do. Some quests have some rewards after the quest is completed that you can claim by clicking. Okay. When a quest is completed, the next quest will be unlocked. Once you've completed the school, several more quest chapters will be unlocked. You can open them by clicking on them from the chapter list on the left of the quest menu. Some chapters have sub-chapters which you can open by hovering over the main chapter and then clicking the sub-chapter from the drop-down. Not all chapters have sub-chapters. So for those of you who do like quests and questing, there are loads of mod packs that do have like quest style system. So if you want to if you're looking to make like your own questing, this is like just basically how you should like structure it or lay it out and how the question will work. But for those of you who are playing quest based mod packs, this is usually how the progression works. There are some also depending on like your version that you played. So this is 1.12.2, so this is how this version works, but obviously in other versions it might look a little bit different. Exit tutorial? Yes. Welcome to Feed the Beast Academy. This mod pack, this quest will guide you. Okay, click here to read more. Okay, just need to click the check mark. In case you get stuck somehow, you can use the reset school button to generate a new school and restart the quests. If you don't want to sit through the tutorial, you can click the quit school button and go straight to the overworld and begin playing normally. I wish there was that button in real life. Okay. Okay. Wait. I don't think I was meant to do that. Read more. Just enough items. This mod, just enough items, adds everything boxed in yellow. What? On the right. You'll find every block and item in the mod pack. By default, you can click an item or hover over the item and hit R and you'll see the crafting recipe for the item. So lots of mod packs I play have JEI. Very useful mod, especially when you want to see like what resources you need to craft like certain items, and then you can plan out stuff like that. Also, when it comes to automation, it's very useful because you can then like lay out, you can see what machines you need, what needs to be connected to what, and so on and so forth. On the left of this menu, you can see everything that you can craft that recipe in. On the top, you can see all the different methods it can be crafted. You can get 6 wooden planks when you put a log into a sawmill. Put a log into a sawmill and provide it with energy, the red bar on the left. You can left click on an item or hover over it and hit U to see the uses of the item. Again, on the left you have everything that can use those recipes, and on top you have all the different machines it can be used in. Recipes that use fluids will display the amount in millibuckets, or MB, which stands for millibuckets. 1000 millibuckets is equal to 1 bucket of fluid. You can push the plus button on the right of the recipe to automatically move these items to their relevant slots in the crafting table. Okay, the text box at the bottom is the search bar. Type things in it to filter the item list. You can type @ followed by the mod name to filter only items from that mod. I don't know if you guys have seen me do that in Sky Factory, where I'll always do like @tinkers or @ the mod that I want to be using, but that's just a very simple and faster way to find exactly what you're looking for. You can also search for naturally spawning blocks to see where they spawn, see mob drops, plant drops, and dungeon drops. Okay, I've never known this, and I still have no clue where to find it. Some recipes use something called the all directory. This, I mean, I guess I've seen it with loot drops in Sky Factory, but that's like basically it. This isn't a block or item, but a mechanic to allow multiple items to work in place of each other in certain recipes. An example would be a machine needing ingot copper, which could be copper ingot from any mod. JI will rotate through all items in the OR directory that will work with the recipe, and you can hover over it to see what it needs. Again, that's something I'll see quite a lot in Sky Factory, because some resources are easily obtained one way where others are obtained easily a different way. You can hover over items and hit A to save them to your benchmark items, which will appear on the left of the inventory and stay there until you hit A on them again. You can temporarily hide the bookmarks by clicking the button at the bottom left corner. So I think it's that one. The wrench button next to the search bar opens the config menu for JEI, where you can customize the mod settings as you like. If you are a server moderator or in a world with cheats enabled, you can hold Control and click the wrench button to enable cheat mode. Okay, in cheat mode, by clicking items in the item list will give you a stack of that item, and right clicking will give you one. When you're hovering over an item in your inventory or in JEI, you can see what mod it's from under the name of the item. That's like kind of a given. Industrial sword. Okay. So general storage. Iron chests and storage chests are good for storing large amounts of items. They work just like regular chests but store a lot more. They both come in tiers, and more expensive tiers storing more. Okay, so we obviously have our normal wooden chest. We have the diamond chest and small storage crate. That small storage crate has way more space than just the normal chest, and I'm guessing, like, let's have a look at this. Storage, small storage crate. Okay, it does take 4 chests and a wood casing. So 3 times 4 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I don't know if that can hold like 4 chests equivalent or not, but anyways. So this is the wood to iron chest upgrade. There are more. If we go to upgrade. So there is iron to gold, gold to diamond, copper to silver, silver to gold, copper to iron, diamond to crystal. There's the wood to iron, which we have, wood to copper, diamond to obsidian, and then there's also 4 shulker boxes. But if you just right click, it then upgrades it to the next tier. So it is a lot more cheaper than going and making a whole new chest, because I mean, you use 1 plank and 8 iron, and then 1 plank, or I guess for the gold it's an iron surrounded by gold. For diamond it does get a bit more tricky because that's glass, 2 diamonds, and 6 pieces of glass, 2 diamonds, and 1 gold ingot. And then for crystal, which is the biggest, unless you want obsidian, obsidian is just a piece of glass surrounded by obsidian. But for crystal, if you want to see it, it's a piece of obsidian surrounded by glass. So they're both like fairly cheap and really worth getting, especially if you are playing a mod that allows it to. So this is bulk storing, where let's see, bulk storage. Storage drawers are great for storing large amount of a single item. Right click a drawer to store the item you're holding, and hold right click to store all of that item in your inventory. Left click a drawer to take out one of the item it has, and sneak left click to take out a stack. Hover over the tasks above to see what they need. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen me in my Sky Factory. We used storage barrels, which basically work the exact same. So we left click, right click. If we get a whole bunch, we can put it back in. We can take out, put it back, take out, put it back. Now note that if you do take out of there, you can't put it in there. You have to look at where you want to put it and then put it in. Now we want to add these. So Oh yeah, so with these you can okay, with this one, this is the compacting drawer where basically, as you see, I'm taking out some of these iron ingots. So if we put them back, we can now get 7 iron ingots out. And now we can add the remaining. And now we have 9 iron ingots. Now we can put them all back in, and now we can take out a block. So that's just like a nice way to like auto craft if you are, so you can store and craft in one place. Now this is the digital storage. Refined storage allows you to store a massive amount of a variety of items. Items are stored in disks, which themselves are stored in drive cases, which you can access in disks by opening the grid. And so instead of being limited by the amount of slots an inventory has, digitally stored items only depend on the size of the disk used. The last disk gave you a storage disk. Open the disk drive and insert the storage disk, and open the grid and take out the water bucket inside. There is more to read, but yeah. So we're going to insert this. So this is only 1K. So we're going to open this and we can take out the bucket, and now we have a bucket. This is kind of similar to the ME system, which I think is actually in this. ME system. Let's put at okay, applied logistics is not in here unless I'm just dumb. So now we can transfer water, because these are portable tanks which you can use to store water. There's probably something about that in the book, and yes, there is. There are mods that add ways to store items. There are also mods that add ways to store fluids. Blocks that store fluids usually have the water tank in the name, so you can just search for tank in JEI to find them all. The portable tank has multiple tiers which allow them to store more fluid. Right click the portable tank on the left to take out some water, and then right click on the right to fill it. Okay, next we have the introduction to automation, which is in this section. Okay, let's open up a quest. Simply sorting items and fluids is not enough. To properly automate, you have to move them around automatically. The simplest way to move things around is ducts. Items are moved through item ducts, and fluid ducts are moving through fluid ducts. Items are moving through item ducts, and fluids are moving through fluid ducts. Servos are used to pull from blocks, and items/fluids will automatically go into the nearest block that can store them. So we've actually used item ducts quite a lot in Sky Factory. Yeah. So inside this chest we have all of that. So I think it wants me to take out a dirt, a diamond, a gold, and an iron. So take out dirt, diamond, gold, iron. Okay, now we're going to use these item filters to filter that. Is there something on it? Yes, filtering. Filters can be used to specify what is allowed to enter a block through a duct, or through the duct. You can open it to set its whitelist or blacklist. Items on the whitelist are the only items allowed to enter, and items on the blacklist are the only items not allowed to enter. Set the right filter to the whitelist for ores. Set the middle filter to the whitelist for dirt. Set the left filter to be a blacklist for ores and dirt. Flip the lever to turn on the servo, and items will be pulled out of the crate on the left, it's a chest, and go into the chests on the right depending on how the filters were set. So we're going to whitelist this. We're going to set this to whitelist and for dirt, and we're going to set everything in here to blacklist. And now we flip the switch, and there they go. And we're going to add all of these in as well, just because we can. So we're going to have all of our tools in here. We're going to have we're only going to have dirt in there, and we're going to have all of our ores in there, which is really nice. Now we've got fluid transfer. Like item ducts, move items, fluid ducts, move fluids. Portable tanks can be set to automatically output to the block underneath. Use the crescent hammer on the top portable tank to make it move the water to the tank beneath it. You can set servos to function when they don't have a redstone signal by opening it and pressing the redstone dust button on the right. Do this here to set the server to either ignore redstone or low, which means no signal. So we're going to take our crescent hammer and we're going to right click, and it's just going to pour out. As servers need redstone signal by default, but you can change this in the redstone control. So come here, click the redstone, and we want it to ignore redstone, and there it goes, pumping the water into this portable tank harden. Now we have introduction to technology. Technology mods play a large part of FTB modpacks. These quests are dedicated to teaching you the basics. Okay. Making energy. Most technology mods are RF, which is essentially just electricity, or redstone frequency, which is what it actually stands for. Generators are machines that make RF, like electricity in real life. The coal generators use furnace fuel, such as coal, to generate RF. Place the coal generator down on the block of iron and give it some coal to generate RF. So we got our furnace, coal generator, and we put the coal in, and it starts to generate power. Moving energy. While you can technically get away with having generators directly next to your machines, it's not the best idea. Fluid ducts, or flux ducts, and other power cables allow you to connect generators to machines at a distance. Place the flux duct down on the wheel. So this is something that we also use in Sky Factory. So you do have to shift right click it on, or you can just place it on the block and then it will automatically connect. But yeah, using energy. Generators make energy, but you have to use it. There are plenty of machines that use RF to perform a variety of functions. The redstone furnace in particular uses RF to smelt items. It functions almost exactly like a regular furnace, except it runs on RF instead of coal. which is a lot better because of conversion ratios and whatnot, but I'm not going to really explain that in too much detail. Place the redstone furnace on the block of lapis lazuli and use it to smelt 1 pulverized iron. Okay, we got it. We don't have pulverized iron though. Guessing gotta get iron ore from here. That's iron ore, not pulverized iron. Take some ore out of the ore chest. Okay, so you did have to take the ore out. And there we go. We got ourselves. Okay, we have to take 4. 2, 3, 4. Something nice about also using power items is you can configure them with inputs and outputs, as well as you can give them items to make them faster, more efficient, and so on and so forth. Now there are 2 more mods left here. We have Astral Sorcery and Botania. Now Astral Sorcery is a mod that I've dipped into like ever so slightly, and Botania I've also like barely messed with, but those 2 I'm gonna save for the next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, be sure to hit the like button and comment down what mods you'd like me to review in this series. This series will happen every now and then, so it won't be like very regularly. I'm going to try for once a month, but can't make any promises. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.